Hey, what's up, everybody? This Eve coming to y'all with another episode of Hit the Sled. Man, do I got a tremendous episode for everybody today? What a great win yesterday by the Washington Commanders. The Washington Commanders went to Cincinnati and got a big victory. They went into Cincinnati led by their rookie quarterback, Jayden Daniels, to a victory that a lot of people didn't expect to come, didn't expect to happen. They came into that game. Me, myself, didn't pick them to win. Everybody felt that Cincinnati was the desperate team. Cincinnati was the better team. And the Washington Commanders came out with a victory. They came out with a victory behind their rookie quarterback, Jayden Daniels. Jayden Daniels played one of the best games for a rookie in NFL history. Jayden Daniels went 21 for 23. Yes, he only had 2 incompletions for 254 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. He led the team up and down the field. And for the first time, I believe since 2005, Pittsburgh Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger, and also a couple years ago with Josh Allen with the Bills, has the first time ever since 2005 and 2018 has a team gone 2 games without punting the ball. The Commanders went into Cincinnati, beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and then now they're currently 0-3. What a tremendous win by the Washington Commanders. Now, I know the questions everything you've been seeing on television, social media. Man, Jayden Daniels, how did he do it? Jayden Daniels played great. Jayden Daniels was tremendous. Yes, he was. Everything they're saying on television is true. He was tremendous yesterday. He was calm yesterday. He was cool and collected. He was accurate with the football. He was able to run when he was supposed to run. He was able to make some throws on the run. But the main reason why he was able to do those things was because of his offensive line. I'm going to tell you guys something. The Washington Commanders offensive line had their best game maybe in the last couple years. They did a tremendous job. They were run blocking was tremendous. Pass blocking was tremendous. They gave Jayden Daniels time for him to do what he needed to do to be successful, for him to do all those things they're saying about him on television, because without that offensive line, they wouldn't be able to do it. He wouldn't have been able to do it. Jayden Daniels had time in the pocket. He had a few times when he had to scramble around because of heat. But one of the things Hit the Sled is going to do moving this podcast forward is I get to show you guys why Jayden Daniels was able to do the things that he did. I'm able to show you what exactly it is. Not just about Jayden Daniels. Yes, he's the key piece, because in the game of football, if you don't have a quarterback, you can't win. But without an offensive line, you will never win a game. And the Washington Commanders offensive line needs to have their flowers given to them, because they did a tremendous job yesterday. One of the first things I want to show, I'm going to show you what Jayden Daniels was doing while not under pressure. The time he had, the space he had in the pocket to be able to make the reads. Some of the times, even when he had to scramble, was because of his own fruition. And that's all because he was a rookie. Sometimes he had so much time, he was scared and he just ran out of there when he had no reason to run out of there. And there were times when he was under pressure. But because Jayden is such a great athlete, and he's able to make those, he's starting to become comfortable. The game is starting to slow down for him just a tad bit. He's getting better and better. He was able to make some throws that I'm going to show you. And one of the throws, so as I start this, one of the things I want to show you guys, Hit the Sled, that's one of the things we're going to do. I'm going to be able to show you guys exactly what Jayden was doing, how the offensive line played, what were they doing, and how they were able to do it. The first film that I'm going to get to is Jayden playing this game with no pressure, passing. Jayden had some times, everybody. Jayden had time. He really had, the offensive line did a tremendous job of giving him time. And let me start. The first play, look at this. Now, this is a perfect pocket. It cannot get in no perfect than this. Look at this pocket. Look at this. Everybody has a man. Look at this. Perfect technique by Wiley here. Cosme, perfect. He's leaning a little bit, but he shouldn't be leaning. But he's leaning a little bit. But that's a perfect. He needs to sit down a little bit. He's leaning a little bit too much. He's leaning. So he shouldn't be leaning. He should sit back like Wiley. Look how Wiley's sitting down, almost like he's sitting in a chair. That's what you need. That's what you want. Cosme is leaning a little bit. The center, he's leaning. The right, the left guard, he's helping out, but he's looking to the outside. This is a perfect pocket. Take a look at this. Jayden has time. He has all day. Look at this. Now, he gets a little bit of pressure by the bull rush, by the defensive end here, Sam Hubbard. He gets a little pressure here, which makes him flinch, but he has time. He does have time, and he flushes. He gets out of there. He could have actually stepped up, but he did a good job getting away from here. He did a good job getting away from that pressure right there. He did a good job. He got out of there. He using his legs. And now, one thing I'm going to tell you guys, as we get into this film, one of the things I'm going to tell you, because of Jayden Daniels' scramble ability, the Cincinnati Bengals was so terrified of him running, they played primarily zone defense. Only a few times did they play man-to-man, all-out coverage. And even when they played man-to-man, all-out coverage, it was rarely bump and run. It was off coverage, and 95% of their coverages was zone. Because when you play a quarterback that can scramble, if you play man-to-man, you have to turn your back to the defense. You see, you have to turn your back to the defense. And when you turn your back to the defense with a running quarterback, if someone takes off running, you cannot see where he's going. You don't have your eyes on him. But if you're in zone, these guys, all eyes are on Jayden. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're all on Jayden. Look, they're looking right at him. So that's why this guy right here, as soon as Jayden takes off because of the pressure he feels to his right, he's able to come. He's coming down. Just watch it. Look at that. You see? As soon as Jayden takes off, this guy takes off after him because he has his eyes on him. His back is not turned. He's man-to-man, so he can see him. Look, now, Jayden heads to the sideline. You see, I'm going to tell you guys something. If this was in college, Jayden's still running. He probably gets to the 10-yard line right here. But this is the league. This guy ate that cushion up so fast that Jayden just went out of bounds. Jayden got to stop. One thing, and we're going to talk about this more and more, Jayden just got to he just got to get out of bounds, man. Just get out of bounds. You don't need to be falling down. All that is wear and tear. So that's the one. Then we're going to the next play. Take a look at this. It's a play action. He comes out, play action, bootleg. He comes around. I believe Terry McLaurin, I believe it's Terry. Terry is the main number one option, but he's taken. And he does a good job. He does a tremendous job. He can't really throw it because this guy is sitting right there in the passing lane. This guy's coming. He has a guy directly in front of him, and this guy is chasing. So he did a tremendous job not trying to force it, and he keeps running. See, the Bengals were ready for that play, and he keeps running, but there's no way he can get that pass. So he takes off. That guy, he's able to stay on his feet and get the first down. That's a tremendous job. And he got out of bounds. He ain't take no necessary hit or nothing like that. That's what you need. Again, offensive line, I love the quickness. Here's Brandon. We're going to do our breakdown on Brandon later on in the week. Brandon gets out, and he gets out. He's on Hendrickson. We're going to talk about Hendrickson too. And everybody, Brandon's out. He's out quick. These guys are barely out of their stance. And look where Brandon's at. Tremendous job by Brandon right there. Tremendous job. He learned a lot this week by going against Hendrickson. Hendrickson is one of the best defensive ends in pro football, and he was able to hold his own. He gave up some stuff, and we'll talk about that later on in the week, but he really did a tremendous job. And look at his pocket. We got a back head coming out to help, and we're going to talk about that too. One thing the Commanders did an excellent job of helping their tackles this week. They did a tremendous job by helping their tackle. They clearly had a plan for Hendrickson, Sam Hubbard, and the Bengals defensive ends. They clearly had a plan for the Bengals defensive ends. And you see the back right there. Jayden, he has time. Look at that pocket. Look at that, man. Man, that's an awesome pocket right there. Just watch it. Look at that pocket. He has time to throw, and he puts it right there. Boom. Great job. Low and away from this guy, number 57. Great job. Again, the Commanders, they had a plan. Look at this guy. Chipping the defensive ends. Just slow him down so that they don't leave Brandon on the island. Good job right there. Look at this. Let's go back from the beginning. This wide receiver is chipping this defensive end to slow him down so that when Brandon gets out of his stance, when Brandon gets going, he will be able to slow Hendrickson down, and he'll be able to have a better chance of blocking him. Same thing over here. Zach Ertz stays on the chips him. Sam Hubbard slows him down so that Wiley will be able to block him. Just watch. He gets him. Look at that. Good job. Look at that right there. Look at that pocket. Man, that's a tremendous job right there. Look at that pocket, man. Look at that pocket. That's a great job. Great job. It was pitch and catch. Look at this again. That was a quick zone, quick screen, I should say. Play action. Now look at this. Now this again, it's a tremendous job. Now the Bengals played a little bit of games. The Bengals played some games. Hendrickson acted like he was getting ready to come, but he steps out. This guy comes around. They play the games on this pass play. It's actually only they brought an outside rush to get there. They try to get there. Jayden still has time. Look at that pocket. Look at that. Everybody has a guy. Look at that. Everybody has a guy. Look at that. He has time. Look at that. Man, Tom Brady could have stand back there and throw that ball. Look at that pocket. Look at that. Man, that's a sight to see. If anything, what I need Cosme right here, instead of looking back, go back there, Cosme. Don't just stand there. Go back there and get some work. But Jayden gets out of it. He gets some yards and he gets down. Good job. He gets down, gets some help up. Cosme, that's one of the things I noticed. One of the things I saw was that Cosme, you gotta go find work. Just don't stand there. Go find some work. Go look around. You the only one standing there not doing nothing. Go find some work. You are our best offensive lineman right now. Go find some work. Don't just stand there. Turn around. Go hit somebody, because if he would have turned around and hit somebody, went around and got 94, Sam Hubbard wouldn't have come off and chased Jayden. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go find some work, Cosme. Got to go find some work. Don't just sit there. Go find some work. All right. Next play. Again, another pass play. Commanders, tight end, helping out the defensive end, helping out your right tackle right there. You got, again, over here, look like the back is chipping on the defensive end before he gets to the right left tackle. They had the plan. They knew Hendrickson can wreck a game. Because last week against the Chiefs, he almost wrecked the game for Cincinnati, for them to be able to get that win at Kansas City. He was whooping that rookie right tackle for the Chiefs so bad, they replaced him. So, man, I love the fact that they had a plan. Love the fact that they had a plan, and they showing up. They slowed him down. They slowed Hubbard down because they knew these two guys, the two D tackles, couldn't hurt him. But they know Hendrickson did. He can. Hubbard can too. Even though he's a little older now, he's not as good as he once used to be coming out of Ohio State. He was a former lacrosse player. Went to Ohio State, got drafted by the Bengals. Been a really good servant for the Bengals. And watch it. Look at that time. Look at that pocket, man. Look at this pocket right here. Man, look at this pocket. This is a pocket. Man, look at this. Nobody close to Jayden. Look at that. And he throws a dime. He throws a seed to Terry McLaurin. Look at that. That big play. Offensive line. Thanks to offensive line. Thanks to the offensive line. Let's watch it again. Thanks to the offensive line. Let's watch it. A little bit of play action. Here he comes. Boom. Look at this. Man, that's perfect. That's perfect right there. Look at that. This is the reason why Jayden did what he did yesterday. Look at this offensive line. Man, hit the sled. One thing we're going to do, hit the sled, we're going to give you the real. We're going to tell you when the offensive line plays well I'm gonna let you know. When they play poorly, I'm going to show it to you. This is why Jayden played well. This is why. Look at that. Look at that pocket. Look at that seed. Look at that. Right in the bucket. Man, what a throw. Look at Terry. Look at Terry. Man, Terry hype. I would be hyped too. This, like, it was a quarterback sweep the whole way. Because these guys are blocking. These guys are run blocking. This guy's blocking. This was a quarterback sweep the whole way. Look at this. Everybody's blocking. He's downfield. He's got a man. He's blocking. This was a quarterback sweep the whole way. I would prefer Jayden to not come inside, go outside. Don't come inside, Jayden. Go outside. Here's what I mean. Don't take this. Bounce it out. Go out there. Go take the sideline so that you don't get hit. These hits add up. But he's a young guy. Look at this. Can't be taking those hits. Just go outside. I know you want to play football, but just go outside. Just go outside. Again, look at this pocket. They got a little bit of twist coming here. It's a twist coming. We're going to be talking about that because one thing I'm noticing about the Commanders is that the twist, the games by the defensive linemen, meaning that they do a lot of ET, DT, ET stunts, end tackle stunts, TE, tackle end stunts, where the tackle goes outside, the defensive end comes inside. You might have end D tackle covering the center. Guard tackle and the D tackle covering the center might crash down really hard. And the defensive end is coming back around right in the quarterback's face. You gotta stay square. The only way you can beat this is by staying square, keeping your head up, and be able to see those stunts coming. Because once you turn your shoulders, I don't know how many times I gotta keep saying it. And I know I'm sitting here, I'm breaking down the film. It seems easy. It is not easy. However, for you to be able to handle it, you have to stay square like these two guys over here. You have to stay square. That's the only way. Colorado is having big problems with this. We're going to get to one of their issues later because Washington, the Commanders, did exactly what they were supposed to do, and that's something that Colorado didn't do. And I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you what. But this defensive end looked like he's coming around on a stunt. You got to stay square. Look at that. If he was square, he would be able to pick it up. Luckily, Jayden sees him. This guard is beat. He's beat. And there's no way he's going to get there. No way. Jayden was able to skip out of there. Now, he skipped out of there for the first time all season. Instead of just running, Jayden has his head up, looking downfield. And guess what happens when he does that? He's just not flat out running. Look what happens. He's able to get out of bounds. It's going to be another play coming down the line where he's going to be having his head up and he's going to do something. Just watch and see. Again, great job right here. You got to move your feet a little bit more. Move your feet because he has the angle on you over here. This is a good job right here. Good stance. He's square. He's square. Man, Brandon is leaning a little bit. He's leaning. He's leaning. Got to sit up. Got to sit back. But he does a good job. Moves his feet and stays in front of him. Look at this pocket. Man, look at this. This is beautiful work right here. I don't care what nobody say. That's beautiful work. Look at him. He tried to step up here. He doesn't take it. He tries to run outside. And boom. He has his head up again. Look at Jayden. He scrambled. He didn't really need to scramble, to be honest with you. That's what I was saying early in the intro, in the very beginning. There were times when he did not need to scramble, but he took off. He did not need to take off, but he did. He didn't have to, but in this occasion he did. But he had his head up. Instead, he just wasn't running. He had his head up. He was able to make a play. Watch this. Boom. That's a laser. It was quick too. Right on the money to Noah Brown. Pitch and catch. Man, that's a tremendous job right there, Jay. That's a tremendous job. Again, play action, little washing down. Defensive end doesn't really bite on the play action because of Jayden's quick release. He's able to get that ball out of his hands. Terry McLaurin, turn it up. Good yardage. I take that any day. That's pitch and catch. Again, a little bit of chip job right here. Another chip over here. They had a clear plan for Hendrickson and for the defensive ends for the Bengals. They had a clear plan. Watch it. Boom. Get a chip. Look at that. Both at the same time. You got a chip here. Now you can be able to play defense. Now you can look at that. You're in a good spot. Good job. You see, Jayden didn't really have to scramble. He did not need to scramble. He really didn't. Look, clean pocket. You got a pocket. Look at that pocket. You did not really need to scramble. Look at that. Still there. You good. Just move your feet. See, look at these linebackers. Everybody, they're not in man-to-man. Everybody is looking at Jayden. They got their eyes on him. Look at him. They looking at it. As soon as he takes off, they running downhill. Look at that. As soon as he takes off, they running downhill. In this instance, he has his head up. He's not just running to the sideline. He has his head up, and he makes a throw. Boom. There it is. Tremendous job. Again, a little bit of play action. You got time. Look at that. Little games the Bengals were playing. Everybody has a man. This guard. This you gotta get better. You gotta step to your inside foot. You're giving them too much of an angle. You see what I'm saying? Giving them too much of an angle. Shoulders are not square. If your shoulders are square, you can be able to get that. That's Cosme. Actually, it's 67, the right guard, the left guard. I'm gonna tell you something. In my humble opinion, the left guard, he's the weakest old lineman out the bunch. I'm sorry to say that. He's the weaker offensive lineman. Gives up a lot of pressures. He gives up a lot of pressure. Tends to always not be square. Technique-wise, he's a veteran. He was a backup for a long time, and he's doing this thing. He's being serviceable, but he's someone, I'm sure, they're looking at this film and say, you know what? He's someone that we can replace. He's someone that we can be able to, we can do better. Because as you can see, he's not square. And as an offensive line, look at that. Free lane. Apart from that, everybody doing great. Tremendous job. Now, Jayden, this guy flashes. Jayden gets out of there. Now, he could have thrown it. He's still learning. He couldn't throw it here because of this. That's too tight of a throw. You can't make that throw. But this, he could have just throw it to him, and that'll be it. But he takes off. Jayden gonna learn, man. These dudes, you are not running away from these dudes, man. You are not running away from these guys, man. These guys, all of them can run just as good as you. All of them can run. Here, great job. Look at this. This is perfect. Look at this. Man, as a former offensive lineman, man, you can't do it any better than this. Again, the twist came, though. They playing games up front. Linebacker, 55, linebacker blitz. He acted like was coming inside. They do a little linebacker twist. Again, Cosme gotta stay square. If you're square, you will be able, both of you guys will be able to block him, and then you'll be able to see this guy coming. But because his shoulders turn, he's not able to see it. Watch. He's picked it up at the end. That's just athleticism. And Jayden was able to make that throw. Man, what a throw. Man, look at the far hash. Look at this. Cosme, what a recovery. Oh, man, what a recovery by Cosme, though. From that far hash. Look at this. Man, that's something else right there. Right on the button. Man, good job, man. This play, Lucas, he's leaning. He gets beat immediately because he's leaning. Watch. 78. Watch him. He's leaning. He's beat. Automatically. Now, Jayden got rid of the ball. But 78, Lucas, he was beat off the line. Now, the center guard did a tremendous job. They got a double team here, Cosme here, right tackle here. But Antonio on Lucas, he was beat off the line, but he did recover just enough to push him by. Good job. They try to run a twist here, and Cosme, this is what I'm talking about staying square. This is what I'm talking about being square. If you're square to the line, you're going to pick it up. You're going to pick up that twist. Watch. D tackle comes here. D end comes around. But because they were square, look square to the line. Look at him. He passes it off to the right tackle. That's what you're supposed to do. Stay square. When that guy goes inside, you pass it off. And then when this guy, the D, man, listen. One of the things you are taught, right? If someone leaves you that's lined up over you, you best believe someone else is coming. Cosby passes him off. That's what you're supposed to do. Pass him off to the right tackle because this guy's coming. And watch. Boom, pick it up. Man, that's a tremendous job. Man, that's a tremendous job right there. That's a tremendous job. Nice completion. Nice little screen thing. Boom. That's about 8 yards right there. I take that any day. Tremendous job. Again, man, double team here. Man, Bliss is coming. Man, good job. Bliss is coming. Hey, he throws it just a little bit too late. A little bit too much air on it. He knows the pressure is coming, and he gets rid of it. That's what you want right there. That's what you want. Again, look at this. Brandon, good job out of your stance right here. Good job, Brandon. And we'll talk about that later on in the week. Brandon, you get out your stand. Brandon gets out of his stance. He's in perfect position right there. These guys are fast with their hands. Watch this hand movement by 58. Watch this hand movement. Look at that. He just slaps the hand. Boom. He's right by him. You got to move your feet. You got to punch him first. You got to be, don't wait for him. Do not wait for these guys, man. These guys are trained assassins. You got to punch him. You got to stamp. You got to block his momentum. You got to get him with that jab. You got to push him. You got to get that punch. You got to punch him. Because once you punch him, jolt him back with all that power in the bench press. That's why you bench. You push that weight so that you can push him back with force to stem his momentum. That's what you want. Boom, you hit him. Because if you don't punch him, he's going to do that to you. See, Brandon, rookie. Brandon going to learn. You got to, hey, man, technique. You got to get it. But Jayden, thankfully, it was a screen. Jayden was able to get it off. And luckily, we got the recovery. Ertz fumbled, and we got the recovery. But you got to punch, man. You got to punch. You got to make that punch. But Brandon, overall, Brandon had a good game. Again, good job, Brandon, being strong. You got to be strong. Left guard, again, look at that. Everybody has a man. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be. Look at that. Got a little chip here to help out Brandon. That's what you want. Look at that. Good job. He had two guys open. He could have threw it to Noah Brown, but he ended up throwing it to Zach Ertz. And Zach Ertz turns it up. Good job. This was a rollout pass. Just a bootleg. This was a sweep again. This looked like this was a sweep. They just took it, and they just tried to overload that side, and this guy made the play. Jayden, get out of bounds. Just get out of bounds. Get what you can. Just get out of bounds, man. Just get what you can and get out of bounds. That's all you need to do. Just get what you can and get out of bounds. Great job here. They blitzed. Cincinnati did a good job on Washington. Commander slid the line here. There's always going to be a man free coming off that edge. Jayden runs right by him. Man, Jayden's so fast. He hits Terry McLaurin. Man, what a throw, man. He just ran right by that dude. Man, he ran right by him like that dude wasn't even moving. Watch how fast he gets by him. He comes scot-free. Boom. Look at this. Just scrambles out and hits Terry. Look at that. Hits Terry right on stride. Boom. A little bit behind him, but that's okay, though. First down. Again, Jayden got rid of the ball fast. He was giving it. This was like a quick screen. This was just a simple quick screen. This was a quick screen again. Just a simple quick screen and turn it up. I'm going to tell you something, man. The offensive line did a tremendous job this game. Look at this. Cosme, look for some work. Again, Cosme just standing there, get some work. He sees him late. Boom. Just that little bit of tap. It all matters. Everything matters. Again, Cincinnati doing some type of zone pressure. Cosme sees this guy coming. Jayden sees Zach Ertz coming across, coming straight down the line. Blitz is coming. Cosme just gets a hand on him. By the time this guy even gets close, Jayden has thrown the ball. Look at this. Right on the money. I'm trying to tell you something, man. He got everything going. Look how frustrated this guy is. Look how frustrated the safety is. Von Bell, 24. Look how frustrated he is. Watch this. He going to be mad. Watch 24. Mad as a mug, man. Watch him. Because they got him double teamed. And they still got beat. Watch how mad he is when he gets up. Watch him. Watch how mad he is. Like, oh, man, I can't believe it. You better believe it, son. You better believe it. So in this instant right there was just me showing you the plays that they were doing with no pressure. Cincinnati was able to did have some plays where they did have pressure. And even with those, they did a good enough job. Jayden's mobility has been a tremendous help for the Commanders. And let me show you what I mean. And let me show you. On these, they were able to get in. Hendrickson, hey, they had a plan for him, but this dude right here, he's a monster. Look at him use his hands, get by Lucas, make Jayden turn it up. Now, Jayden should have got rid of this ball. There were people open. Jayden, right now, you got to get rid of it. He was getting ready to throw it, but it's kind of like he felt Hendrickson right there, so he just took off. You got to let it go. But maybe, you got to let it go. So the tackles, you got to get in your stance, got to lean back, square, and be able to get that rush. Again, we good here. This guy can't lean, cannot be leaning, don't lunge, and they get beat around the corner. But Jayden does a good enough job getting getting rid of the ball before he can swipe at the ball. Before he can swipe at it, he turns it up. Good job on Jayden's part. McCaffrey had a good game. That was a coming out part. McCaffrey's getting more and more confident as he goes too. All right, this is another one. This is a stunt. You got a linebacker coming, defensive end crashing down. Got a stunt, got to stay square. This should have been passed off to this guy. So that the left guard, this should have been passed. The D tackle has to go to the center. This guy's coming around because this guy's coming. Brandon has this guy. The D tackle is supposed to go over the center. And then Hendrickson supposed to be picked up by the left guard. But unfortunately, they went down and they proved this. Because of that, Jayden misses a touchdown. Terry wide open. Everybody sees on TV, Jayden bad throw. But the reason why it was a bad throw was because the offensive line did not stay square. How many times have I said it? Got to stay square. If you're square, you got your head up. It doesn't matter what's going on. I can see everything was going. But once I turn my shoulders, I can't see what's going on over here. I can only see one direction. But if I'm square, I can see everything. I can see what's in front of me, and I can see everything in my peripheral vision. I can see it. So you have to stay square. Look at the offensive line. One's supposed to pass this off. Pass it off. Once he comes in between, he's supposed to be looking, keeping his head up. He got his head. He only looking in one direction. Stop watching what's going on over here. You got to look around. You got to keep your head on the swivel. Our coaches used to tell us, from Coach Sam in high school when I was down Dunbar to when I was in college, keep your head on the swivel. You have to keep your head on the swivel so that you can see what's going on. If you don't keep your head on the swivel, you will not see what's going on. And especially in the league when everything moves so fast. Look at his head. His head has not moved. Not one time. His head has not moved. How is he supposed to see what's going on over here if he's only looking over here? People see that on film. They see that. The Arizona Cardinals are going to say, man, listen, we're going to run some of these stunts. We can get home because their O-linemen are not fundamental. They don't keep their eyes on their prize. They looking around somewhere else. They looking at some girl. They looking in the stands. Look at that. He still ain't looking. He ain't look over here not one time. That's why they didn't get a touchdown. That's why they didn't get a touchdown. Right there. That's why they didn't get a touchdown. That's why they didn't get a touchdown. Right there. That touchdown by Terry McLaurin, if I'm Terry, man, I'm mad at the center. I'm mad at him. He ain't look over. If he would have picked his head up and kept his head on the swivel, it's a touchdown. But you see people watching on TV, they don't know what's going on. That's why you got to watch the film. That's why I'm showing you this. This is why I'm showing you guys this. Everybody that's watching, hit the sled. It's the place to be, to know why certain things happen and why certain things didn't happen. You got to watch Hit the Sled because I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you why the touchdown didn't happen. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to give you the information. Hit the Sled is the place to be. I'm going to give you everything that they're not talking about on TV. Everybody's going to blame Jayden. Yeah, but if this guy right here would have kept his head just on the swivel, they would have picked this guy up. And then this guy would have threw an easy touchdown. Watch it. Easy touchdown. He saw him late, but he put too much air on it. And now Terry like, man, you missed me, man. Come on, man. It ain't that simple. Again, on this one, they did a good enough job where they were able to get there, make the play. They ain't got rid of the ball, man on man, push him out. Got my man here. You did a good enough job, just a little sidearm throw and nice little completion. And this is the touchdown. This is just a simple boot. My man Q dogging it out there. Good enough job here, Brandon. Good job right here, Brandon. Your initial stance, coming out your stance was very good. Initially, that was good. You got to be stronger than that. You come out there, you meet them, yeah. You let them beat you to the inside. You got to be stronger with your inside foot. With this foot right here, the right foot, you got to be stronger inside so that when he's head up, he tries to come inside, you just wash him down. Watch this. Boom, you meet him. Oh, man, that's a good job. But you kind of, your feet are not in good shape, but you're getting better and better, though. Now, just wash them down. When you get in this position, you just got to bench press them. Throw them. Just push them the other way. Drive them towards the guard. Just push him. Gets in there. Gets the sack. That's Henderson, folks. He did something, man. They kept him quiet for all game long, but they couldn't keep him quiet the whole game. Now, this is the game right here. This here is something that we saw on Saturday against Colorado, right? Colorado was playing Baylor. Colorado kept giving up pressure right up the middle. Offensive line, you should never turn a man loose up the middle. The fastest way to a quarterback is up the middle. You always want, if someone is going to go free, you can't block everybody. But if you're going to let someone go, it's always the furthest man from the line of scrimmage, from the center, from the quarterback. The furthest man. And this instant is this guy. So if you look at it, the Commanders have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, which one is coming? Who is coming? Is it going to be this guy? Or is it that guy? The only way you can do it is pre-snap. Identify who I got. I got him. You got him. If he come, I got him. If you come, I got him. This guy, the furthest guy from the line, is the quarterback's responsibility. Always. It's the quarterback's responsibility. Now let's run it and see. The right tackle, he got him. The back, he got him. The center, he got him. The guard, he got him. The right tackle, got him. The running back, got him. The right guard, got him. The center, got him. The left guard, got him. This guy, Brandon, him and Ertz, they got a defensive end in the corner. If this guy comes, Brandon picks him up. If this guy comes, Ertz got to be strong and block Henderson. Let's see. Brandon, you got to keep your head up. I know you were thinking, I got this, my guy. No, you always protect your inside. Is the man that you don't want to, because he has the quickest avenue to the quarterback. This guy is going to take him at least 3-4 steps to get here. This guy is the quickest way because he's coming free. This is the quarterback's responsibility. Let's see. Luckily, the guard picked him up. The center picked the guard picked him up, and Brandon was able to get back there. But this guy was free, and he sure enough got Jayden. But Jayden took a shot. Now this hot right here, he hit him right underneath his chin. Look at that hit. Now that's a hit right there. He took that shot, but he still threw it down. He threw it down. That's why I'm telling y'all, Jayden is the one. And I'm gonna tell you guys something now. I'm gonna tell y'all something. After that play, I'm about to show you guys something because something happened after that play. Something great happened. And anybody that played football, somebody makes a big play, your teammates come up to you, it's no better feeling. It's no better feeling when you make a play and your teammates come up to you, shake your hand, and they like, man, that's what I'm talking about, boy. That's what I'm talking about. And that's what Jayden did. That's what Jayden did, because I'm about to show you something. This is what it means to the rest of his teammates to watch him do this. Let me show you guys something, man. To see him make that throw, watch what his teammates are saying. Look how excited his teammates are. Just watch this. Watch this. Look at it. Look at everybody coming up to him. He telling everybody, go home. Look at everybody keep coming up to him because they know what a play he made. They know what a play he made. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. When you make a play like that, your teammate coaches coming up to you. They respect what he did. Look at the man you're for. His hand broke. Look at his teammates. That's what I'm talking about. See, your teammates believe in him. His teammates believe. And you see, when his teammates believe, what it does is something else happens. You know what happens? Man, let me show y'all again what happens. Because this is when you become a made man. See, you don't get this from nowhere else. I'm showing y'all what happens when you become a made man. What Jayden Daniels did, leading that team against the Cincinnati Bengals. What he did, this happens right there. It brings down, let me show you what I mean. What happens is that the owner of the team, the billionaire, first of all, your receiver, star wide receiver now believes in you because you made the plays for him. You give him an opportunity. You trusted him. You threw a ball to him that he can catch. And look what happens. I'm going to be quiet and watch out. Look at this. Look at Terry's eyes, man. Look at Terry. Believe. You see what I'm saying? Terry believe. Look, everybody coming up to him. And guess what's getting ready to happen? How they tell him, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look coming up. The GM from the booth upstairs. He comes down. He shakes the star wide receiver hand. But you know what he does? Look at the owner. He shakes Terry's hand. And he go, look at that. You see what hey, man. You see, y'all don't get none of this from nowhere else. You only get this from Hit the Sled. Hit the Sled is the one that's giving y'all the real. And what I'm trying to tell y'all is that Josh Harris, the billionaire owner, the owner of the Commanders, Adam Peters, the GM, they come down. Look at Terry's eyes, man. Look at Terry. Man, Terry locked in. Terry know they got one. He know he the one. Terry know he the one. Look at Terry, man. Terry know he the one. Terry know that, man, we got us what we need. Look how he talking to him. He telling them, yeah. Jeremy Reeves coming up to him, said, yeah, this one you made. Look at Adam Peters. He shakes Terry's hand because of the game he had. He know what he got. That's why they didn't trade for Brandon Ayuk. That's why they didn't trade for Brandon Ayuk. Everybody screaming. See, let me tell y'all something, man. You got to know what's going on. The reason why they didn't trade for Brandon Ayuk, because they got a Brandon Ayuk already. We don't need another Brandon Ayuk. We got him already. Why I'm going to trade Brandon Ayuk, give a first-round pick, second-round pick, and then I got to pay him $30 million when I already got a Brandon Ayuk right there? Why I'm going to do that? See, y'all don't get that from nowhere else. Y'all don't get that. This is why they didn't trade for Brandon Ayuk. That's the general manager right there. He came all the way downstairs in the booth, in the suites, came down there, shook McLaurin's hand. And then watch what he does. Look at Josh Harris. You see, that's why he goes and shakes Terry's hand. Because they know they got them a Brandon Ayuk. We ain't got to go trade for another Brandon Ayuk. Look how Adam Peters looking at Jayden. He know what they got. They ain't coming down there to shake nobody else's hand. See, this right here is showing everybody that Jayden Daniels is the guy. They have made Jayden Daniels a made man. We already knew Terry was a made man. Terry was already a made man. When the owner of the team, worth billions of dollars, comes down from the suite and comes down and shakes the wide receiver hand, we already knew Terry was a made man. But they come out, look how Adam Peters is looking at, he know what they got. Shakes Terry's hand. Josh Harris looking at Jayden. He know that's his Joel Embiid right there. He know he got his star. That right there is telling everybody that Jayden Daniels. I ain't hear nobody talk about that today. Only on you get this. Only on Hit the Sled would you see this. This is what being a made man. This is how you become a made man. You know how we all grew up watching the mob movies, and you see Michael Corleone when they buried Victor, his father, and then everybody was coming to him at the end of Godfather, and everybody was shaking his hand, that's when he became the guy. You fast forward. Not that I'm comparing Jayden to any type of criminal, nothing like that. That ain't what I'm saying. What I'm just saying is Jayden they let everybody know, yeah, we know what we got. Look at that. Look Terry. Look at Terry still shaking it. Look at Adam Peters. Look at Adam Peters. He telling him something now. Look at they telling him. He talking to him. He telling them something now. But look at Terry shaking his head. Look at shaking hand again. That's why they didn't go to Brandon Ayuk. They know what they got. They know they got the guy. They know it. They know it. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. It's real. Man, y'all got to see it, man. Y'all got to see it. And hit the sled. I will bring it to y'all every week. I'm going to bring it to y'all, man. I'm going to show y'all stuff like this that nobody get to see. Nobody. You the one. You heard what he said. You the one. 1-1. You hear it? Look at Terry shaking his head. You know it? Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Man, hey, listen, y'all. Hey, man, let me tell y'all something, man. This right here is what it means to the Washington Commanders. They got their guy, man. He the one. So, man, let me tell you something. I want everybody to know this. I want everybody to understand this. Hit the Sled is here to stay. Hit the Sled. We one of one. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep pushing forward. We're going to keep bringing y'all information just like that. No one else has that. I'm providing it to y'all because you got to see it. You got to understand what's going on. You got to have those insights to be able to understand what just happened. It's real. Jayden Daniels is the one. I started a hashtag, the one. And it's for Jayden Daniels. Man, I appreciate everybody that's watching me to hit the sled. Man, I appreciate everybody that's leaving a comment. Man, hit the like button on this video. Hit the like comment. Man, leave a comment. Let me know if anything I need to improve upon. Man, but hit the sled. We here, man. We're not going nowhere. Man, I truly appreciate everybody watching my videos. I truly appreciate everybody liking my shorts. Man, we're gonna be up to 10,000 views on my shorts. Let me repeat that again. We're gonna be up to 10,000 people on my show. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everybody who's watching my videos, man. I'm truly appreciative of everybody that's watching. Hit the sled. Man, we just gonna keep rolling along, man. We're gonna keep rolling along. We're gonna keep getting better. Man, just watch Hit the Sled. Check us out. Man, we be back later on in the week with more breakdowns like what I got going on now. I truly appreciate it. Hit the sled, man. Appreciate it. And God bless. Yeah, man. I appreciate it.